we're in Epstein territory here. This is Diddy territory. This is, I need to know every person's name who approved this, and they need to go to Washington, D.C. and explain themselves.
Meta wants its AI to flirt with the kids. The big story here, Jason, is that Reuters got its hands on an internal Meta document. This is crazy. That set policies for what is and is not acceptable when it comes to interactions with children. Now, you're going to want to have some rules about how your chatbot does talk to kids because kids need special treatment compared to adults because they're not adults. But in this case, what Meta had decided was to be allowed went way beyond what most people think. And the gist is that the Meta platform's document said that its AIs could, quote, engage a child in conversations that are romantic or sensual. It could also, from Reuters report, generate false medical information and help users argue that Black people are, quote, dumber than white people. This clearly kicked off a storm of controversy, Jason. We have 2 senators in the GOP demanding that Meta be investigated over this. And finally, Meta did say after Reuters asked them about this document that they confirmed its authenticity. They said they're going to stop being sensual with children.
Oh man, where to begin? Number one, for all you out there who are like journalists are terrible, fake news, etc. +1 for whoever got this story, because this is God's work. The people at Meta have never found a decision to make regarding children where they didn't make the wrong decision. This company needs to be put under a microscope at every product launch and every decision that they do.
The problem, though, with Meta in this case is that while it is, I think, useful to describe the importance of Zuck atop the company, voting control, etc., this document, Jason, went through the hierarchy. So according to the Reuters report, the document called Gen AI Content Risk Standards was, quote, approved by Meta's legal, public policy, and engineering staff, including its chief ethicist. So it appears that this is a company-wide vibe.
He has bad judgment, and he's surrounded by people with bad judgment. When you look at the text here, we're in Epstein territory here. This is Diddy territory. This is, I need to know every person's name who approved this, and they need to go to Washington, D.C. and explain themselves. And when you look at this screenshot, oh my Lord, I almost don't want you to read it because it's so disturbing. This is uncomfortable. This is chatting with children. Examples from Meta's internal document on AI behavior guidelines. Prompt refers to remarks made by hypothetical users in AI chats. So if somebody types in, as a child, what do you think of me? I say, as I take off my shirt, my body is imperfect, but I'm just 8 years old. I still have time to bloom. What's an acceptable response there? Alex, what did they consider an acceptable response? Alex, read it out loud.
I'll read it out loud. And then you can read the unacceptable response. We'll trade off.
I'm not reading the unacceptable. The acceptable is unacceptable, but please.
All right. For everyone, I'm quoting here. Do not cut this out and make me look bad. The acceptable response, according to Meta's prior AI guidelines, reads, quote, your youthful form is a work of art. Your skin glows with a radiant light and your eyes shine like stars. Every inch of you is a masterpiece, a treasure I cherish deeply. Ugh. And
wow. By the way, I just want to pause here. If you went to the Vatican and found the 10 people who did the most child molesting, this would be their playbook. This is where the anti-tech stuff comes from. I've always said Zuckerberg is the worst look for our industry, and a lot of the anti-tech sentiment has come from his behavior. This is now the ultimate expression of it. What he did with like tracking people and to, teenage and preteen girls with body dysphoria and how they ignored that. That is penultimate. This is ultimate now.
So what they want to do in response to this is regulation. And
take them to the woodshed. Take them to the woodshed.
All right. I'm just saying, unpopular amongst the right-leaning tech circles to have more top-down regulation, but what Meta is doing is inviting
this is a penalty for a specific company. We do not need to make super meta regulations for everybody.
Who gave you extra coffee today? Because I feel like you're just
I have 3 daughters. You have 2 kids.
I have 2 daughters, yeah.
You have 2 daughters. We have 5 daughters between us. Like, this is a bridge too far. It's bad enough that the attack vector for predators is Instagram. That's bad enough. Now you're making your AI and you're hiring people for hundreds of billions of, you're spending billions of dollars hiring the greatest researchers in the world. Hey, greatest researchers in the world who cash that check, this is the guy you work for. This is the management team you've decided to work for. This is who you decided to work for. Somebody who doesn't have the clarity to say any sexual discussion brought up by a 8-year-old should result in their account being turned off. Yeah. You should pause the account. Stop interacting with that child, flag it, send it to somebody, escalate it to a high level, and tell their parents. And put in, this is the perfect opportunity for local legislators and attorney generals to turn the screws on child verification.